You're not going to believe what I did last weekend. I mean, I feel kind of stupid telling you this, but it was fun and it worked out, so let's just tell the story. So I had been working 80-hour weeks for as long as I can remember. I'm way overdue for a vacation, so my sweetheart and I spent a couple weeks planning to go to a place called Awaji Island. That's not true. She made all the plans. But I did participate. I gave her my credit card number. Now, she was working out of town all week, and I was in Tokyo, so we planned to meet in Kobe on Sunday morning. It was another 80-hour week, and my sleep-deprived mind was playing tricks on me. I tried to go to bed early, set my alarm for 5 a.m. Saturday morning, so I was able to make it to the train on time. I was so proud of myself, I sent her a message. And her response?
You had one job!
Looks like I'm a day early. That only left me one choice. Stay in Kobe overnight and then meet her in the morning and go to Awaji Island together. Now, the train ride to Shin-Kobe Station, where I'm supposed to be going, is about 2.5 hours. And it took about an hour to find a hotel. I mean, good luck finding a hotel on a Saturday night at a busy tourist destination. About that time, we pulled into Nagoya Station. I waved to John out the window. That's where he lives. Check out his podcast, by the way. There's a link downstairs. And now that gives me about an hour to plan 24 hours in Kobe. Wish me luck. So I've never been to Kobe before. I've heard a lot of good stuff. Great coffee, sweets, great beef, of course. Right outside the station, I found the Kobe Nunobiki Herb Gardens and Ropeway. It looks really interesting, but I got a heavy backpack on. I want to drop that off at the hotel. Fortunately, it was walking distance from the train station. That was easy. I dropped my bag off, got my camera, and set out for an adventure. I walked the streets of Kobe, capturing the essence of the city. There are multiple shotengai, meaning shopping arcades. And they're a mix of old and new. I mean, you can find Uniqlo or a Family Mart or some kind of convenience store, which is going to come in handy because I've only got enough underwear for one night. I'm going to be here 2 nights. I hope they sell my size. I ended up at Chinatown. Kobe's Chinatown is known as Nankin Machi. That comes from the Chinese word Nanjing. It has a rich history that reflects both the city's international trade background and the cultural contributions of the Chinese community in Japan. Nankin Machi is conveniently located near Motomachi Station. Now, this is a coincidence because Chinatown in Yokohama is also near a station called Motomachi. I wonder if they planned it that way. Nankin Machi originated in 1868 when the port was first opened to foreign trade. Chinese merchants, primarily from Guangdong and the Fujian provinces, settled in Kobe to set up shop. They established a community on the western edge of what was designated as the Foreign Settlement Area. The Japanese government said, here's a place where you can settle, and just, you kind of have to stick here. Now in the 1970s and 80s, when Japan was on its upswing of the big economic bubble, with help from the local government, they revitalized this community to make it a tourist attraction. But in 1995, tragedy struck with the Great Hanshin earthquake. Many of the old shops were damaged, but the Chinese residents, showing their resilience, were quick to set up shop again, open up street stalls, and start providing food to the residents of Kobe. Today, Nankin Machi is one of Japan's most vibrant Chinatown districts, known for its festivals like Chinese New Year, the Mid-Autumn Festival, and the Lantern Fair. It remains compact, but lively, filled with restaurants, food stalls, and shops selling various Chinese and Asian goods. You can hear several languages around here.
I hear people speaking Chinese. Of course, it's Chinatown, so you'll hear people speaking Chinese, or you'll hear people speak Japanese with a Chinese accent. Coming over here and learning Japanese, setting up a business, I really admire that. The courage to come to another country and open a restaurant. Seriously, not just the courage to open a restaurant, because the restaurant business is notoriously difficult, but the courage to open a restaurant in a foreign country. Well, they have Kobe beef steak sushi. So you can get a slice of beef on rice, or you can get Kobe beef teppanyaki. So I know that the basketball player Kobe Bryant spelled his name the same way, K-O-B-E, but in Japanese it's pronounced Kobe. And a lot of people like Japanese beef, they call it Wagyu. It's actually Wagyu.
Moving along to American Park, the scenic park along the serene Bay of Kobe. American Park is a popular waterfront park in Kobe, which is known for its historical significance and contemporary attractions. Check out Kobe Port Tower. Now, this red iron structure is basically a symbol of Kobe. It shows the resilience, the heart of Kobe. It's shaped like a Japanese drum. Kobe Port Tower offers panoramic views of Kobe City, including the port, Osaka Bay, and even Awaji Island on a clear day. Coincidence, that's where I'm going tomorrow. The tower has undergone several renovations, including one that finished in 2024. But we're going to talk about this more when I come back at night. There's also the Kobe Maritime Museum. The building itself is shaped like a sail. I mean, making it obvious that it's the Kobe Maritime Museum. This is a common motif at American Park. There's also the Earthquake Memorial. This part of the park was preserved to commemorate the 1995 Great Hanshin earthquake. That earthquake had a lot of impact on Kobe, and this memorial serves as a reminder of the city's resilience. You can take a boat ride from the nearby Nakatote Chuo Terminal. Tourists can embark on cruises around Kobe Bay, offering scenic views of the city and the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. The park itself is ideal for leisurely walks, picnics, or simply enjoying the sea breeze with views over the port. Now, you can see across the port there's a place called Harborland, a shopping and entertainment complex where visitors can enjoy dining, shopping, and various attractions like the Mosaic Shopping Center. There's a Ferris wheel and the Anpanma Museum dedicated to the popular children's character. You might be asking yourself at this point, where in the world did they get the name American? It doesn't sound Japanese, and you're right, it's not. The name American is derived from the Japanese pronunciation of American, and the name kind of stuck. There was a U.S. consulate established here in 1867. I happened to find the original site of that consulate just totally by coincidence. Didn't even know it was there. But, I'm just kind of bumbling around Kobe, seeing what I can find. If you want to do two things in one day, you can start at Motomachi Station, walk to Chinatown, Nankinmachi, and after lunch, go to American Park and relax. Maybe take a boat ride. Maybe do some shopping. See the museum. So I've scouted everything for my nighttime shoot, and it's time to go back to the hotel. Look up Appa Hotel on my phone. I'm going to go back, check in, try to grab a nap, maybe a snack, and come back at night and film. That should be easy, right? But, you're traveling with Tracy. I didn't realize there are 2 Appa hotels near Shin-Kobe Station, and of course I picked the wrong one. I got there and I realized this is Appa Hotel, but it doesn't look like my hotel. Fortunately, right next to the hotel, like right across from the hotel, is Ikuta Shrine, a Shinto shrine. And it was actually Children's Day on that day. I was so busy I didn't even know it was a holiday. Now, this is an amazing shrine. It's called Ikuta Shrine. And shrines are amazing for filming. Now, on Children's Day, all these little kids are out. They're all dressed up. The families are taking pictures. But parents don't really like it when a stranger, especially a foreigner, starts filming their children. So I kind of refrain from that. Kind of got some wide shots of the scene. Now, the shrine was a nice detour, but I really need to get back to the hotel and check in. It's not that far. I actually found the right one. Check-in was a breeze. I can't wait to stretch out.
First time in an Appa hotel.
But I don't think I'll be doing much stretching in this room. It's just a room with a bed.
And that's the room. That's pretty small.
They do have some amenities. There's instant coffee.
Another thing I love about Japanese hotels is the amenities. So they've got razor, cotton swab, toothbrush, toothpaste, comb, or brush. But here's the toilet, what that's for.
And the sink, they give you soap, they give you a paper cup. Oh, and it says the water's drinkable. How about that? Shampoo, conditioner, body soap, and the shower. Check this out. That's how big it is. And they even tell you how to take a shower right here. They give you directions. Oh, and this is embarrassing. Remember when I said that Japanese buildings don't have a fourth floor? Well, look what I found. Remember when I said that there are no rooms ending in 4? Yeah, I was wrong about that. Check this out. I took a quick nap, and with a much-needed attitude adjustment, I guess you could say, I was ready to go out and film again. Of course, you're traveling with Tracy, and I got lost on the way to American Park. Even though you can see Kobe Port Tower at night, of course I got lost on the way there, and I walked through this street, and I had walked through this during the day, but it looks totally different at night. Check this out. The park features several art installations, including the iconic Be Kobe sign. Now, there were 2 guys singing. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I did find the original song that they were covering, and I put a link below. It's a really beautiful song. I was moved. Kind of bummed out I can't put the audio in here, but you can enjoy the full song by the original artist, and this video will stay up. And by the way, if you like this video, hit the like button, and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. So, Kobe Port Tower at night. It's illuminated by more than 7,000 LEDs. The tower was built in 1963 and stands 108 meters tall. Why 108? That's a sacred number in Buddhism. The tower has become a symbol of Kobe's defiance and resilience. After the 1995 earthquake, they lit it up on Valentine's Day just to show we're still here. Inside the tower, there's a cafe bar where you can get a hamburger and an iced coffee. And I tried the iced coffee. It tasted like instant coffee, so get a coffee somewhere else. But there are souvenir shops, Santa Claus was making a visit, and there's even a little museum. So after walking around Kobe all afternoon and all night, I was ready to crash. I mean, I went back to the room. I don't remember much. And that's probably a good thing because this is what it looked like.
All showered and ready for bed.
The alarm rang at 7 o'clock and I was ready to... I was not. That's a lie. I was not ready to get up. I wish I could have slept a couple more hours.
How's my hair look? Yeah, I can go out like this.
Spending a day in Kobe, instead of rushing to get to Awaji Island for a relaxing yoga retreat, I mean, the vegan food was amazing. The instructor was amazing. I'm going to put some links downstairs to some different Instagram accounts you can check out. But if I had rushed to get there Sunday morning, it probably wouldn't have been as relaxing. And after walking around, spending a leisurely day in Kobe, and then unwinding at this beautiful retreat on Awaji Island, getting to spend some quality time with my sweetheart, I had a total attitude adjustment. And you know what? It went from an embarrassing mistake to a wonderful experience. You know what they say? When life gives you lemons, pull out your camera and make a video.